Greetings dear friends, Dragon here once again. If it's your first time stumbling onto the channel, then do please remember to try and click that red button if you're liking what I do. Okay, last of the March pickups, a bit of a strange mixed bag of different things from different places. So without any further rambling from me, let us get into it. Okay, so first up is from Germany. From Media Versen. I can leave a link down to this below. This was one that I picked up in order to write the Game of Death special for Eastern Heroes, which is kind of coming up pretty soon. My little section is largely focused on other appearances of the classic yellow and black jumpsuit. Glorious cover art by Kung Fu Bob O'Brien. This is one of the few that he did for the Vengeance pack. This is the media book. I'm excited to get inside this because some of these came with posters. I don't know if I will be one of the lucky ones to get a poster. English friendly, so you get English audio on there. The extra features I don't think you get subs for, but this is a movie that I'd always kind of preferred dubbed. Never actually seen the original version or the original Cantonese or Chinese version of the film, but yeah, happy to kind of track down another one of these. This actually goes alongside the Vengeance pack media book that I have that also has Bob's art. That is The Golden Mask, not a Bruceploitation movie, but still a pretty great release all in all. And yeah, really enjoying these Bob covers that he did for the Vengeance pack. Next up is one that by the time that you're watching this video, I've actually already done an unboxing for. This was my first Arrow Region A release, one of their two standalone Shaw Brothers titles that they have coming out. This was the first. This is King Who's Come Drink With Me, starring Jing Pei. Pretty wonderful. If you want to see a review of this movie, I did a review back when the 88 Films release came out, and that is up on the channel, and in due course I'm going to do a comparison between the two, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. But yeah, that's the first of two. We also have a Diagram Pole Fighter still to come, I think in April. I'm already seeing some people getting their hands on it already in the States, depending on where they'd ordered from. But yeah, pretty nice. This one I tracked down largely for the extras because I think the quality of the transfer is going to be pretty comparable between this and the 88 version. But there's a load of really great special features on this release, which is the main reason I double dipped. Next up is a cheap one. This is filling out my Park Chan-wook collection. This is Thirst, starring Song Kang-ho and the wonderful Kim Ok-bin, who many people may know from The Villainess. She was the main character in The Villainess, but a pretty crazy take on a vampire story. Really much more playful than Park Chan-wook normally is. Yeah, really good fun. Great movie. And very cheap. This is the Tartan Palisades version. Not a fan of this blue box, so I will probably replace with a clear box. If anyone is interested where to get the clear boxes, because I often bibble about these, I tend to pick up the Viva ones from Arrow. They usually have them on pretty good deals, and it's a good way of bumping up your Arrow's rewards point score. So that is Thirst. Sticking with the theme of cases and whatnot, this is another shipment of the protection bags that I like to use. These come through eBay, generally about $3.50 for 40, so they're pretty cheap. I will pop the seller's name down in the comments below for anyone who's interested, but I think it's Steelbook 67 or something to that effect on eBay, and I've had quite a few bits and pieces from him over the years. Next up is another one from the wonderful Pearl River. This is The Leg Fighters, directed by Lee So-nam, the director of the wonderful Shaolin vs. Lama. Pretty bonkers movie all in all, one that I have not seen in decent quality, so I'm interested to kind of see how they got on, and it also is dual language. I'm excited to get a chance to see this in Chinese. I've only ever seen the original English dub, but a pretty insane movie all round, and that again will be replaced with a clear case in due course when I do the unboxing for that, and I'll probably do a review for that in due course as well. But yeah, great, really enjoying these Pearl River releases. This was ones that my buddies Jason over at Martial Arts Theatre 3000 and also Gary over at the Film Fan Dojo have been long telling me about and singing the praises of these releases, as has Kevin, one of the awesome subscribers on the channel, so kind of finally taking their good advice and getting into some of these. Next up was a CX trade-in pickup. This is just filling out the holes in the Criterion collection. This is Sansho the Bailiff, which I've actually never seen, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi, but a really nice little substantial book, much more substantial book than we often see from Criterion. Pretty loaded with a very long article, really nicely put together, and then a single disc. But yeah, nice set. one that I'm intrigued to find out what it is like. I've heard good things about this from my buddy Flip over on his channel. Very, very cool. Just really nice presentation, really nice packaging too, and as many will already know, I'm a bit of a packaging fiend. Next up is this, which is another film arena release out of Poland. This is Deadpool 2 with its riff on the creation of Adam, a pretty famous painting from the roof of the Sistine Chapel. But really a nice steelbook presentation. It's a 4K. This I largely got because I already have the film arena release of Deadpool 1. Both these are lenticular. And although I'm not normally a fan of sort of superhero movies generally, certainly I've seen most of them, but generally don't really tend to collect them. But Deadpool 2 has a special place in our heart. This is, I think, one of the first movies I ever saw in Thailand, last time we were in Thailand. So it's one of these ones that invokes a memory of reminding me how wonderful it is to be in Thailand and how desperate I am to get back there. So yeah, really very, very cool. It was pretty cost effective. I'll probably do an unboxing for that in due course. And then the last one is probably the most special one of Stephen Chow's Chinese Odyssey 1 and 2. Pretty glorious presentation. Very, very, very nice. This is going to go alongside the UHD Club release of Kung Fu Hustle that I sort of teased out briefly in my last kind of wee new arrivals. I will do unboxings for both of these. This is also sort of lenticular, kinda. Pretty cool. Normally these were pretty expensive, but managed to get a pretty good deal, so I got the second hand even though it's still sealed. And yeah, in due course I will do a proper unboxing of this as well. So guys, that is it. That's the last, I think probably the last of the stuff that's going to arrive with me in March. Stay tuned for whatever it is that's going to be arriving in April. Certainly a few good Eureka releases and a couple more Shaw Brothers releases courtesy of 88 Films. Some more good stuff along those lines, but thank you very, very much again. I will see you on the next one. Take care.